rough start.
Rough start. I was trying to get my tea. I'm still going to get it. All right. Welcome, Facebook world. Here we are.
Tuesdays with Thriving.
Tuesdays with Thriving. Yeah.
I'm Shannon. This is Brandy.
Yes, I am.
We decided to... Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we like to help couples. And working with couples, though many people do not find it to be exciting, we both do. And we want to find a way to help more couples. Time is limited in our offices, and so this becomes an avenue to just make kind of some simple, and yet sometimes they aren't thoughts that we just naturally have about how we take care of our relationship. It's really easy, when we see the couples that come into our offices, how easy it is to put the relationship on the back burner and then be surprised or frustrated when things aren't going as well as we wish.
Right.
And so that's why we do this, is we want to normalize relationships are challenging, and they take some effort.
And give you a topic a week to be able to have conversations out there in your home.
Yeah, a little tidbit, something, a little piece to work on for the week.
So we chose date nights. Date nights are imperative is our topic of the week. So many couples, we're really great at this when we meet each other. This is how we connect, go out and do fun things, go on adventures, get to know each other, have rich conversation, and then maybe we get married and have kids. Maybe we get married and have careers that are really busy. But whatever we're doing, we tend to put the relationship on the back burner because it feels really safe. Like it's kids are going in many, many directions, or maybe you have infants and they take all of the time, infants and toddlers. But I know that like Brad's okay, my relationship with Brad's okay, and so we tend to just like, we'll go out when it's easier.
Yeah, we'll get there. Like there's a deadline for this thing at work, or I really want that next promotion, or it's really easy to kind of put other things in front of taking care of that relationship.
Pushing it out. In a few weeks we'll go. Maybe we'll get on a date night.
No, we ate dinner at the table together. Kind of a date.
Hey, did you take so-and-so to swimming today? How was it?
Right.
But we lose that piece of our relationship a lot of times that is adventure and novelty and just great conversation. And if we don't make sure that we're touching base into that, a few years down the road, you can wonder what's going on. Where did it go? I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling lonely. I don't feel like you see me. I don't feel like you hear me.
Or you start to feel neglected. Brandon and I took off on a little weekend getaway, just a short one this last weekend. We took off to Jackson Hole. And it was just a one night overnight, and we don't do it very often, but it was fun too. And the drive there, it's like, I don't know, hour and a half drive, I think. And we just chat, we didn't chat about major, we did and we didn't, but what was so nice was that we could just talk uninterrupted. There wasn't any kid interrupting, the phones were kind of put away, so the office wasn't bugging. We just kind of got to talk like we did when we were dating, when we were just kind of getting to know each other. And it was, really funny because when we were dating, it was probably a lot more surfacey stuff. But now, it's like we were laughing on our first date. We actually, like our first little weekend getaway was up into Yellowstone. And so we tend to go that direction a lot. And I have a sinus infection that time, and I just had a sinus infection. I always get sinus infections in the fall. And I was laughing as I blew my nose in front of him. I was like, oh, do you remember this like 11 years ago? Like, I made you get out of the truck so I could blow my nose. So I was so embarrassed,
Look how far you've
Right,
come.
and now I'm like, look at the star in my tissue. Right, no, but, we just were able to have this conversation and get to some meaningful levels. And just, like, I got to experience my husband as kind of just a new guy a little bit, because we don't get to those levels that often, because there's always children to interrupt, or phone calls coming in, or emails coming in. And what I told him was, we didn't have any big plans. We didn't do anything super exciting. We just hung out, we ate some food, and we walked around. But I could give him my full attention, and he could give me his, and we did. And that was really beautiful because it's hard to do that when I'm sharing my attention with 3 kids and a job and, pets and in-laws and just kind of all that comes in. And it was really nice to just focus on my husband and just give him that attention. And I appreciated him doing that back to me. I felt special again, and I don't always feel that way. So it was a simple weekend, but it was just really important.
Yeah, you get to recenter again.
Totally.
I know that I'm always surprised at how quickly I feel restored.
Yeah.
That it doesn't have to be like, it's great if you're going off to the Caribbean for a week or Mexico or
Right.
But it's
Not
also,
in hurricane. Not in hurricane.
it can be, what was one day, Brad and I, we went to Brolam's. We went to the grocery store without the kids.
Isn't that
And
nice?
we got Dairy Queen at the store, and I was like, it's like a date.
You did.
And just having that, just trying to do something a little bit different, and you can all of a sudden come home with a lot more energy if you do that.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of
Absolutely.
you don't understand how many directions you're pulled in, I don't think, until you get away, or just being in your home a lot of times, I know, like, I can look around right now and I can tell you what I need to be doing. And we don't realize how much attention that pulls away from each other when we're running through the list of everything that needs to be done for the week. So it can be those very small, it could be an hour, or it could be, I always recommend that you need to do like a night away at least a couple times a year. I work with a lot of couples and I'm amazed, like 18 years and they haven't done one, and I'm like, that's a really long time. And no wonder what you're looking at is then empty nesters. If you feel so disconnected, like then you have to renegotiate, like, do we want to be together?
Right.
So it's those times in our years where we're staying connected.
Yeah, and it is. It doesn't always have to be, like, it's beautiful when we can take the night to get away. But it doesn't have to be like that. There are just little moments, if you can sneak away for a lunch together. And it doesn't even have to be a fancy go out to eat. It can be maybe we make some sandwiches and we, just go get away. Maybe we hide in the backyard, or,
Right.
I mean, I've talked to couples, or I've read stories of, like, we'll take change jars and, like, we throw change out in the yard and we set the kids out, like, in the backyard doing a hunt for the money. Yeah, right. And then you get to go have some private time or something, right? Like, we have a variety of different things we're combating as far as what gets in the way of getting that kind of alone, that date time.
Yeah, and if you're not, some of us are lucky in that we've got family or friend network, that it's easy to have someone that can come in and watch the kids. And some people, it's just they don't have the support, or the kids need more special care or something along those lines. So then the creativity piece is really important.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just setting aside the time. Maybe it's not kids that are in the way. Maybe it's careers that are in the way. And being willing to carve out a night and say, no, this is our night, and meetings don't happen on this night, and we don't work late on this night, and on this night we go out to eat, or we cook dinner together, or whatever it is, you kind of start to build in that time that simply takes care of the relationship. I go back to kind of the examples of the body, like if you want to have a strong body, like, you have to do a few things, you have to eat in a certain way, and you have to exercise in a certain way.
I keep wishing it'll just happen.
Right,
like,
I just want to keep eating chocolate, and then I'll have like 6-pack abs and really defined arms.
It's not working.
It doesn't work that way. And relationships are the same way. We will become just kind of people passing in the night if we don't purposefully put forward effort to kind of make sure that we're making connections.
And on those little connection pieces, like, try to throw in something new. Brad and I, we love food. So our easy, like, go-to is to go have a nice dinner, eat cheese, yes. But then it's like, well, a lot of being able to play, or is really important to have a little bit of adventure. So mix it up. Go do the painting, sip and paint. Go do an activity together, some sort of sport. Or I was researching parasailing. I think we should go parasailing. Like something to mix it up a little bit so that you're not just doing the same date night over and over. What did Miss Tishina? We have no support system. Yeah. I like the backyard idea too. That's crafty.
Yeah.
I've never done that. Oh, we have more. Oh, Miss Deb's on. Hello, Dee Dee. So it is, you're wanting to bring in the time factor, set aside time for either the little moments to connect, the date nights, or a weekend away, or a vacation. And then trying to infuse fun in it, creativity, adventure, novelty.
Yes.
And then put your phones down, like last week.
Yeah, last week we talked about phones. Don't invite the phones on the date night, you know, unless there's a sitter and maybe like a special ringtone if there's a babysitter.
Right. We usually do the one of us tell which, the sitter. Brad will have his phone or I'll have my phone and make sure that's the only attention the phone's getting. And then I hear a lot of people are always bringing friends. I think it's really important to do just the two of you time.
Yeah.
Make sure that not all of your downtime is spent with other people, either friends or family. It needs to be just the two of you.
Yeah, that can be a hard one. I mean, I catch myself like, oh, it'll be fun, the more the merrier, right? And then it's like, oh, but I just, because, right, like I always pair off with the ladies then if we go out with other couples, and that's who I spend my evening talking with, or the other ladies generally.
Because we're fun to talk to.
Yeah, we are fun to talk to, but yeah, so it's just important. It's so important to take the time.
Sounded
whining.
Exactly what we need. Do it. Any questions out there? Any comments? Did you like your on a rainy day? It's rainy and dreary here. So part of these talks, we want to open it up. So if anyone has relationship questions, we'll answer. So you don't have to feel forced to stay within our given topic of the week. We just like to have a topic. Oh, hello. Oh, we get happy hearts. So our challenge this week is for you to take out those calendars. We're headed into holiday season where things get
really busy.
Crazy and busy. And so take some time to make a plan for, if you can fit in October quick before it's over. With some sort of date night or activity with your person in October and November and December. Just get it on the calendar and get the plans in motion.
What is it?
Non-dinner.
That's pretty common.
A non-dinner. I mean,
I like to do frisbee golf. That is a fun one if where weather is permitting. I mean, we're kind of running out of that here. Frisbee golf is a fun one. Other fun activities. I love painting. The kind of sip and wine. And you don't always have to drink. If you're not a drinker, you can go and do. Ours here is called like Great Van Gogh, and but they're it's like usually a couple hours, and they guide you on how to paint something. My husband and I, we've gone and painted pictures before. We've painted Christmas decorations, and we've painted wine glasses before. That's one of my favorites. He likes to shoot guns. We've gone and shot guns before. Like, we just try different things. So I like movies, but I don't like movies for date night because we don't get to have any conversation. Right. Or I don't want that to always be the date night, is just because, we don't get to do
or at least
talking.
Pair it with movie or dinner before or after, so you've got some talking time.
It can be fun if there's like an arcade or something, I mean, I can remember going on a date with Brandon and we played air hockey all night long, and it was
inner corn mazes right now are a big deal.
There's all the spook alleys and the corn mazes and things like that right now. Share your ideas if anyone else has fun ideas for kind of fun date night.
Oh, Brad's on. Where are you going to take me on a date?
Yeah, Brad, surprise her. Surprise her. Where? hopefully that helps. As we come up with more ideas, I'll throw some more ideas into this thread.
So we want everyone to keep in mind the workshop is always out there and available.
Yeah.
It's 12 weeks, but we've decided, we're letting go of control of people need to do this in 12 weeks. So it's 12 weeks of content. You can spread it out as long as it takes you to do it.
Yes.
You could get a topic every week in your email. It's completely private. You do it at your own pace. So you can always go to the website and check that out.
Go look at the stars.
If you like to go look at the stars.
Conversations. We talk about the kids. It's so easy to talk about the kids all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think trying to take that, I mean, of course we love to talk about the kids, but making that almost a rule for the night, like, hey, let's talk about anything but the kids tonight. Dreams are always, I always go into, where do you want to travel? What do you want to do? Do you want to be the rocking chair kind of people? Do you want to be the motorhome kind of people?
Right. Yeah, when Brandon and I first got married, I totally thought we were going to be the retired motorhome type of people. And then he took me camping a few times. I'm not going to be motorhome type of person. I figured this out. Wow. I mean, unless one day we can afford like the really fancy motor coaches, not going to be a motorhome type of person. But it's good we found out now before we spend a lot of money on a motorhome to find out. Like that.
It's good. It's preemptive.
Yeah. Totally. All right.
Well, everybody have a great week. Plan your dates.
Yeah, share with us what you come up with your dates.
We would love to hear. I would love to hear some creative date ideas.
Yeah, I'm sure there's way more creative ideas out right now. I have cold medicine in my head, and so it's like
this creative.
That's pretty creative all on its own. Yeah. Share with us what you come up with. We'd love to hear it. I'm sure some of our followers would as well. All right. Until next week.
Yeah,
next Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.